It's a game theory question. In a two-player game, given M and M as strategy, and we have to choose either XY strategy, and it is being given, we have to use the iterated elimination. So game theory, a little bit introduction. It is basically from the question only we can understand that it is a question from our part game theory. From this part the question is being given. So here are 2 rows and 3 columns. I have also either M or N strategy, okay, and can choose either X, Y or Z as strategy, can choose either M or N as strategy. So there are player 1 can choose, okay, it's a 2-player game, okay. So what will be the payoff matrix? Now it is iterated. So if M and N, so if this chooses this, then what either will choose, like this we have to see, and we have to go for a 2 by 2 matrix, and finally we can find out the answer. So we have to solve it like this, and we have to come to a 2 by 2 matrix to find the solution for the same. Now for a profit maximizing monopolist, the rate of the profit margin to price, also known as Lerner index, and we have to find that thing, that whether the following statement is correct or not. So here are 4 options which are being given. The larger the elasticity of demand at the profit maximizing price, the greater is the relative markup. The power to sustain a price higher than the marginal cost depends only on the profit maximizing price. At the profit maximizing price, given costs are greater than 0, the price elastic of demand is strictly larger than unity. The answer from the first, it shows a inverse relationship. The larger the elasticity of demand at the profit maximizing price, elasticity means the degree to adapt to the price change is more, the greater is the relative markup. So this can be an answer, because the next one, it is the power to sustain a price higher than the marginal cost depends only on the profit maximizing price. So it's elasticity, it is dependent. At the profit maximizing price, given costs are greater than 0, the price elastic of demand is strictly larger than unity. So it's monopoly works, elastic region. So this is the question pattern for the question 17. Now we move to question 18. This is a question on the regression, that is a part of econometrics. So here we have to find out the Z statistics. Why? Because we know the sample size, on it we decide the test which we are going to use. Now here we will use Z test. Why? Because for the sample size is this one, that's why. Now what one I am telling that it is with respect to 1.645, we can check 1.96 with respect to whatever the answer is finding, that it is statistically significant or not, and accordingly we can tell. Like one, if I see beta alpha, beta 1, so if I take beta 2, so beta 2 will be what? Beta 2 minus 0 by standard deviation of beta 2. So it will come like 1.80 by the standard deviation we have to find out, and we will put the answer, and whether it is statistically significant or not, that we need to check, and accordingly we have to find out for each and everything, and finally we can find out the answer for the question. Question 19, which says that suppose high quality and low quality products are sold at the same price to the buyer. The buyer have less information to determine the quality of the product compared to the sellers at the time of purchase. Which of the following arises in the situation? Adverse selection, moral hazard, market signaling problem, or principal agent problem? Obviously for the 4 definitions we know, it is from the microeconomics part, we can easily understand. And the recommended chapter to be learned will be from Pindike. It is a very easy question to tell us answer which you are thinking. Is it moral hazard? More percentage given to which? This is a very tricky question. Individuals who were either unemployed or out of labor force but had worked for at least 30 days over the reference were included in the labor force by NSSO. Under which of the following classification that the procedure appear? Can you tell which one is the answer for this one? So let us come for the next video and wait and please do subscribe to the channel for more such videos and explanation